guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristin, and today we're doing some Easter and spring DIYs using napkins. So this is a chalkboard frame. I want to say this may be from COUTURE. It's been in my closet for a while, so it's either that or it could have possibly been from Goodwill. I'm not sure. I want to say COUTURE. Anyways, I have a ton of these little cow napkins and I love these. I wanted to go ahead and use one of these, but look, if you don't take the ply off every little ply off the back of the napkins, that's what happens. And then you're going to have to redo your project because the top piece just peels right off. So for future, I thought I got them all. Obviously I didn't, and I had to go ahead and redo this. Now I'm just using a glue stick. You can use the iron-on method, whatever you choose. This is the way that I like to do it. And I just think it's a lot faster. And I also think that it works really, really well. Once that was dry, I just used like my little mini sander. This thing is a lifesaver. I actually had a friend gift this to me, and honestly, hands down, one of the best things that I could ever use during crafting. I use it pretty much every single time. And then that is it for this. It was just a really quick and simple piece to do, and I think it is so cute. I love anything farmhouse and farmhouse animals, so this is right up my alley, and I think it's absolutely adorable. So for this next one, I've had vases and glass items and all the things, and I never use them. They just kind of sit around. So I figured that let's take some napkins, cut them up, and then add them to the jar. Cutting them just makes it so much easier than trying to wrap an entire napkin, which is what I normally try to do. Now, usually when I watch these videos, they piece every little thing together, and I figured, you know what, we're not going to piece it together. We're just going to go with the flow and see what it looks like when it is done. Honestly, I don't think it looks too bad at all. For this glass piece, I did go ahead and add Mod Podge. Normally, I just use an Elmer's glue stick, but this just seemed to work a lot better. And then I did go over the top of it as well, just to make sure the napkin would stay secure. The top did have a few things I did need to sand off, and even with glass, you can use a sander. It doesn't even matter. I went ahead and added some lamb's ear to this, and then I did have this little bunny butt from Dollar Tree. I grabbed this last year, I want to say, or maybe even a couple years ago, and I just reuse it all the time, and I just added that to the center of the lamb's ear, and that is it for this one. These at Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. I think this one is actually from Hobby Lobby. I cannot remember. But either way, you can find them at one or the other. I just went ahead and painted it this light pink color. This is just a chalk paint from Michaels, and then this is the Crackle by Dixie Belle. Now I love using this. I don't use it enough, and it is so fun. You just you have to make sure that you do only use your paintbrush one way, or the Crackle will be all messed up when it's completely finished. So I did the back, or the back side. You're going to see the Crackle like kind of peek through pink, and then we added the Crackle, and then we're going to go ahead and add that white paint. And you see I'm just doing like long strokes the same exact way. I'm not going up and down, just one nice stroke. And then of course you have to wait for it to dry, and it is so fun to kind of just watch everything dry. I like to use a hair dryer, of course, so I go ahead and do that, but you can wait and you actually can kind of see the Crackle come through, which is, it's super fun. This is what it looks like. And then the back side, I wanted to go ahead and use a napkin. I made this one super plain. You can kind of dress it up however you'd like. I have added like little tails to these and bows, and I just really wanted this one to be kind of plain because a lot of my decor can be kind of cheesy. I wouldn't say cheesy, I'd say more fun, but I just like to keep things a little simple, and I thought this would be fun to make it reversible, so the back side was useful along with the front side. Just using this napkin. Most of my napkins came from friends, if not Dollar General or Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I did not buy any new napkins. These are just ones that I had laying around in my craft room. For these next two, I'm using the same napkin, and then I'm also using 2 of the cutting boards from Dollar Tree and just one of those galvanized plaques from Dollar Tree. I thought about using both, and then I changed my mind on what I wanted to do. So the first thing I did was paint this galvanized piece white because I'm going to be adding a napkin on top of it, and sometimes you can see through the different colors, so I just went ahead and paint that. I also wanted to paint this cutting board as well since I'm going to be adding a napkin to this one too. Two crafts are kind of going to go back and forth in the video because I was making them at the same time and just kind of adding the napkin at the same time, vice versa. So I am just going to go ahead and use my Elmer's glue stick, of course, and to cover this entire galvanized bunny and add the napkin to the front. I do wait for this one to completely dry because if you've ever used a hairdryer or heat on galvanized, you know that everything burns and it is hot and it gets really hot and then you can't pick it up. And of course, sanding the napkin down. I do this with every single craft. Going on to the cutting board, I'm just going to add this to one side of the cutting board, which is going to be the bottom side. Cutting board, of course I'm going to use an Elmer's glue stick, and then we're just going to be adding some scrapbook paper to the top of this. Now I know some people can't find these and they really like them as wood, but you know, I just wasn't feeling it today. Like I said, a lot of my videos in normal everyday decor have a lot of wood and a lot of black, so if you kind of like stuff like that, make sure you check out just my thrifted videos. They're super fun to do. Now I'm just going to be adding this bunny right to the middle, and I've left this one pretty simple. So these are all simple crafts. Anyone can do them. They're quick, and I think that they make some really cute statements. You can always add something to the back side of this to make it stand. I usually just kind of lean it up against something. I had this bunny. This was from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and I've already used it in something, and I just went ahead and added it to this. I thought the blue kind of just looked good together. Maybe not. I liked it. I love the way both of these turned out. They're just a little bit different, and you use napkins for both of them. So I thought that was super fun to use napkins in different ways. This one obviously is my favorite. I've been using it for pretty much every craft in this video. This one ended up being kind of tricky in the end, and you'll see I'm using one of these wooden boxes, painting it white, and then Elmer's glue sticking the napkin to the center. That was not easy to pull off. It kind of made a mess, but I think it kind of turned out cute regardless if the napkin is full or not in the background. I loved these little mini bunnies. They are like the viral Walmart bunnies, and these ones came from Hobby Lobby, and I just glued 3. And there you go, a really cute small decor piece for Easter. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed these fun and quick napkin DIYs. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, stick around and subscribe. Until then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.